Aging is a natural part of life, but it comes with certain challenges and habits that often go unnoticed or unspoken. In this video, we'll uncover 12 ugly things seniors might unintentionally do as they age, things that no one really talks about. From subtle changes in personal habits to behaviors driven by loneliness or frustration, these are actions that can affect both their well-being and their relationships with others. The goal isn't to shame or criticize, but to bring these topics to light and encourage awareness, self-reflection, and healthy adjustments. Whether you're a senior yourself or a caregiver wanting to better understand and support your loved ones, this video offers practical insights and tips to approach aging gracefully. Stick around until the end. We'll also explore ways to foster positive habits and ensure a fulfilling and dignified aging process. Let's get started. 1. The habit of dwelling on negativity. One of the most off-putting behaviors people tend to develop as they age is an increased tendency to dwell on negative topics. Complaining about physical aches and pains, criticizing younger generations, or expressing constant disappointment with the state of the world can turn conversations into a heavy, draining experience for others. While these sentiments may come from genuine concerns or frustrations, unchecked negativity can impact relationships in significant ways. When conversations lean too heavily on complaints or critical observations, they often push others away, resulting in shorter interactions or even avoidance by friends and family. Over time, this negativity can lead to feelings of isolation, creating an unfortunate cycle of frustration and loneliness. To overcome this, try starting conversations with positivity, even if you're feeling down. Sharing something you're grateful for or making an uplifting observation can immediately shift the mood. For example, a simple statement like, "The flowers in the garden are looking beautiful today," can set the right tone. Additionally, set limits on complaints and aim to focus on constructive topics. If a particular issue bothers you, explore potential solutions or ways to make peace with it, rather than fixating on the problem. Another helpful strategy is practicing curiosity instead of criticism. Asking questions about new trends or ideas, even ones you don't initially understand or agree with, can foster engaging conversations. For instance, instead of criticizing younger generations for their reliance on technology, ask them to explain what they find fascinating about a particular app or device they use. This opens the door to connection, helping you draw others closer rather than pushing them away. By shifting your focus toward optimism and curiosity, you'll not only enhance your interactions, but also attract positive energy into your own life, fostering stronger relationships and a sense of connection. 2. Neglecting personal appearance and hygiene. Over time, some seniors begin to pay less attention to their grooming and personal appearance. This could be due to physical limitations, reduced social interaction, or simply feeling like it doesn't matter as much anymore. However, neglecting these aspects can have far-reaching consequences, both on self-esteem and social relationships. Wearing baggy, mismatched clothing, skipping regular grooming routines, or avoiding mirrors altogether can lead to a diminished sense of identity. The way we present ourselves often shapes how we feel internally. When you dress for comfort only, letting go of style completely, it can subtly chip away at your confidence. You might notice fewer compliments from others or fewer invitations to social events. This can make you feel invisible or unimportant, which only deepens the problem. The good news is that small changes can make a big difference. Start by dedicating a little time daily to essential grooming habits like showering, brushing your hair, and moisturizing your skin. These simple steps not only improve hygiene, but also boost your mood and sense of well-being. When it comes to clothing, opt for clean, well-fitting outfits that make you feel good when you wear them. You don't have to follow the latest trends to feel confident. Stick to classics or colors and styles you already love. Accessories can also work wonders for your confidence. A simple scarf, a unique piece of jewelry, or a favorite hat can instantly elevate your appearance. Colors play a huge role in how you feel, so choose shades that brighten your mood or complement your complexion. By prioritizing self-care, you send a message to yourself and the world that you value who you are. This not only enhances how others perceive you, but also reignites a sense of pride and identity. Plus, when you feel better about yourself, it becomes more natural to engage socially and confidently in your day-to-day life. 3. Staying stuck in the past. While reminiscing about the past can be a joyful and meaningful experience, some seniors inadvertently fall into the trap of resisting change and clinging too tightly to old ways. This might manifest as outright refusal to adopt new technologies, disinterest in emerging trends, or skepticism toward modern forms of communication like texting or video chatting. While such resistance may feel harmless at first, over time, it can isolate you from family members and loved ones, especially younger generations. For example, declining to learn how to send a text or use a smartphone can make it harder for family members to include you in group messages or quick check-ins. This distance can leave you feeling left out of family updates, birthday messages, or even photos shared among loved ones. To break free from this cycle of stubbornness, try adopting the mindset of openness and curiosity. Approaching something new with a phrase like, "I'd like to give it a try," can transform your perspective. Start small. If you're intimidated by smartphones, ask a family member to show you how to send a single text. Make it a learning experience you can share together. Similarly, if you're curious about a new trend but unsure where to start, ask your grandchildren or someone younger to teach you. Trying new activities can also be a fun way to bond while learning. For example, learning to cook a trending recipe, trying a popular new game, or joining an online community based on a shared interest can expand your horizons. It's about building a bridge between generations and proving to yourself that you're capable of adapting. Staying connected with the world as it evolves doesn't mean giving up the past. It means enriching it with new experiences. Being open to change not only keeps you engaged, but also strengthens the relationships that matter most, creating lasting memories with the people who care about you. 4. Holding on to the past through clutter. It's natural to attach sentimental value to certain belongings, especially those that remind us of important memories. However, when the habit of keeping things spirals into hoarding, it can create a messy and overwhelming living space, making it harder to function or enjoy your own home. Excess clutter doesn't just take up physical space, it also takes a mental toll, creating stress and anxiety. On top of that, it may discourage friends and family from visiting, leaving you feeling further isolated. A cluttered home poses safety risks as well. Items stacked in hallways, boxes scattered on floors, or overstuffed shelves can increase the likelihood of tripping or falling. This isn't just inconvenient, it's a genuine hazard that could result in serious injury. To combat this, start slow. Tackle one drawer, shelf, or corner at a time, rather than trying to declutter everything in one go. Create 3 categories for sorting items: keep, donate, and discard. Use a simple question to guide your decisions. Is this item useful, or does it bring you joy? If it doesn't, it may be time to part ways with it. For sentimental items that feel impossible to give up, consider taking photos for keepsakes while letting go of the physical object. Decluttering also offers an opportunity for gratitude. Donating items to charities or passing down special keepsakes to family means they'll bring joy to someone else. Decluttering isn't just about having a clean home. It's about creating a lighter, more peaceful environment where you'll feel proud to host guests and enjoy your own space. The freedom that comes with letting go of unnecessary items often brings a surprising sense of renewal and possibility. 5. Losing patience too easily. Over time, life's frustrations can build up, and it's easy to grow short-tempered when faced with inconveniences, big or small. Whether it's waiting in line at the grocery store, dealing with customer service, or getting impatient with loved ones, snapping at others can become an impulsive reaction. However, this hurts relationships and often leaves you feeling stressed or regretful afterwards. For those on the receiving end, your impatience can be disheartening. A sharp word or irritated tone creates unnecessary tension, and over time, this can make others hesitant to interact with you. For yourself, feeling constantly frustrated isn't healthy and only adds to daily stress. To break this cycle, one of the most effective strategies is learning to pause before reacting. When you start to feel irritation rising, take a deep breath and count to 5. This brief moment of reflection gives you time to think before responding and can prevent reflexive snapping. Ask yourself if the situation really warrants frustration or if it's simply a small inconvenience worth letting go. Another powerful tool is shifting your perspective. For example, if a cashier is working slowly rather than jumping to criticism, remind yourself they might be having a tough day or are simply trying their best. Understanding the potential struggles of others creates empathy and allows you to approach situations with kindness instead of judgment. Finally, practice spreading positivity even when things go wrong. Offering a smile or an encouraging word can completely shift the energy of a situation, not only for others but for yourself. When you approach life with more patience and compassion, everyday interactions become smoother and more enjoyable, strengthening bonds with those around you. 6. Talking without listening. One of the joys of getting older is having a treasure trove of stories and experiences to share. However, there can be a tendency to dominate conversations without giving others space to speak or be heard. This often happens unintentionally. You might become so eager to share your thoughts or stories that you forget to check if the other person has had a chance to contribute too. Over time, this behavior can frustrate loved ones, leaving them feeling unheard or unimportant. When conversations are one-sided, they lose the balance that fosters true connection. If loved ones feel they can't share their thoughts or feelings with you, they may start to withdraw emotionally, leading to strained relationships or less frequent interactions. The good news is that improving communication is entirely doable with just a little effort and awareness. Start by aiming for a balance between talking and listening. When you're in a conversation, make a conscious effort to pause after sharing your thoughts. Ask an open-ended question such as, "What do you think?" or "How do you feel about that?" This invites the other person to share, creating a more engaging and mutual exchange. Active listening is another key skill. When someone else is speaking, focus fully on their words instead of planning what you'll say next. Show that you're paying attention by nodding, smiling, or offering gentle verbal affirmations like "I see" or "That makes sense." Simply being present and listening without interrupting can make your loved ones feel valued and understood. By giving others room to share, you'll not only deepen your connections, but also enrich your own experience. Listening isn't just a gift to others. It's an opportunity for you to learn, grow, and build stronger relationships filled with mutual respect and understanding. 7. Pushing help away when you need it most. Many seniors face the habit of refusing help, whether it's due to pride, fear of becoming a burden, or a desire to maintain independence. While the intention behind this may be noble, the result is often increased physical strain and emotional isolation. For instance, reluctance to ask for help with household tasks can lead to unnecessary injuries, while avoiding emotional support might leave you feeling alone during tough times. Friends and family often want to lend a hand, not out of pity, but out of love and care. By declining their offers, you miss opportunities to strengthen these bonds and to ease your own stress. This habit of self-reliance, while understandable, can inadvertently push people away. Over time, it creates a cycle where others hesitate to offer help, fearing rejection, which can deepen your sense of loneliness. The first step toward breaking free of this habit is learning to accept help graciously. When someone offers assistance, remind yourself that they are not judging you, but simply want to offer their support. Responding with a warm "thank you" instead of "you don't have to do this" can transform the interaction into a moment of connection rather than resistance. It's also important to actively reach out when you need help. Whether it's asking a neighbor to carry heavy groceries or calling a loved one to talk, taking that step shows strength, not weakness. People appreciate the chance to help, especially when it gives them a chance to feel closer to you. By welcoming support into your life, you reduce both physical strain and emotional burdens. Even more importantly, these interactions nurture relationships, creating trust and warmth that can make life's challenges feel far more manageable and less isolating. 8. Forgetting to treat yourself once in a while. A common yet overlooked habit among seniors is being overly frugal. After spending years saving responsibly or budgeting carefully, older adults often feel reluctant to spend money on themselves. While financial caution has its place, being overly restrictive can mean missing out on experiences and joys you could comfortably afford. Whether it's skipping vacations, avoiding small luxuries, or saying no to dining out with friends, this behavior limits your ability to truly enjoy the fruits of your lifelong hard work. This tendency to hold back on spending often stems from a fear of running out of money. However, it's important to remember that if you've planned wisely, using a portion of your savings for joy and personal fulfillment is part of living well. Regret often arises not from overspending, but from letting experiences slip through your fingers when you had the chance to enjoy them. Start by allocating a dedicated portion of your savings for fun activities or indulgences. This doesn't mean reckless spending, but rather investing in what makes you happy. It could be as simple as buying fresh flowers for your home, treating yourself to a nice dinner out, attending a play, or even signing up for a hobby class you've always wanted to try. Travel, entertainment, or even small treats can bring immense joy, and they're often far more rewarding than material possessions. Think of it as creating moments and memories that enrich your life. Experiencing happiness through meaningful activities or indulgences adds vibrancy and dismantles the notion that treating yourself is selfish or wasteful. Living in the present doesn't mean ignoring the future. It means balancing both in a way that fulfills you. By letting yourself enjoy the pleasures of life, you open the door to new experiences and enhance your emotional well-being, all while creating a legacy of happiness for others to remember. 9. Criticizing instead of connecting with younger generations. As times change, it's easy to find yourself longing for the way things were. It can also be tempting to view modern trends, technology, or values with skepticism. However, talking down to younger generations or constantly comparing their world to your past can create distance in relationships. Comments like, "back in my day," or general criticisms of how things have changed can make younger people feel dismissed or misunderstood, cutting off opportunities for meaningful interaction. Intergenerational relationships thrive on mutual respect and understanding. Criticizing or dismissing younger people's lifestyles, challenges, or innovations alienates them and can make them view seniors as out of touch or unapproachable. This perception can weaken bonds, making it harder to share reciprocal respect and learning. The key to improving these relationships lies in curiosity and empathy. Instead of reacting negatively to trends or habits you don't understand, ask thoughtful questions. For example, if your grandchildren love social media or a specific type of music, ask them why it excites them, or to show you how it works. Show interest in what matters to them, even if you don't share their enthusiasm. Sharing stories from your own life can also create meaningful connections, but aim to do so in a way that doesn't diminish their experiences. For instance, instead of saying, "You have it so much easier today," you might relate by sharing a humorous or heartfelt story from your own upbringing that shows how challenges were both similar and different. Offering encouragement instead of criticism goes a long way. When younger generations feel accepted and supported by seniors, they become more inclined to bridge generational gaps, creating warm, lasting relationships built on trust and shared experiences. By approaching younger people with understanding rather than judgment, you foster an environment of respect and connection. These interactions allow both parties to grow and learn from each other, ensuring relationships that are both meaningful and enduring. Adjusting these behaviors can change everything. They lead to deeper relationships, more joy, and a smoother, more fulfilling path as you grow older. Small changes really do make a big difference. 10. Holding on to old wounds and past regrets. One of the most emotionally draining habits seniors can develop as they age is holding on to grudges or regrets. Whether it's a conflict with a loved one or lingering guilt over missed opportunities, revisiting those unresolved emotions can weigh heavily on your mind and body. Over time, this negativity can manifest in ways you might not realize, including heightened stress, disturbed sleep, and even physical health issues like high blood pressure. Ruminating on the past often pulls focus away from the joys available in the present. While it's natural to revisit certain memories occasionally, staying stuck in them can affect your current relationships, creating a distance between you and others. Friends and family may not always understand why you're holding on to old grievances, and this can weaken bonds. To break free, the first step is acceptance. Understand that the past cannot be changed, but it can be a teacher. Reflect on what you've learned from those experiences, rather than on the pain they caused. Practicing forgiveness, whether for yourself or for others, offers emotional freedom. Forgiveness doesn't mean excusing harmful behavior. Rather, it's about releasing the grip it has on your peace of mind. You can also counterbalance those negative memories by consciously focusing on the positive moments around you. Spend time with people who bring you joy, create new happy experiences, and celebrate the present instead of being anchored to the past. When you allow forgiveness and acceptance into your life, you'll notice not only emotional lightness, but also improved relationships and well-being. 11. Disregarding early warning signs of health issues. Health is often the most underestimated asset, especially as we age. One common behavior among seniors is ignoring health concerns or delaying medical attention for fear of inconvenience, expense, or even bad news. While this mindset may seem harmless in the short term, brushing off symptoms or skipping routine checkups can lead to serious and often preventable health complications. Ignoring small health issues allows them to escalate into costly and debilitating conditions. For example, what starts as a mild ache might develop into mobility issues, or skipping an annual checkup might mean missing early signs of heart disease or diabetes. This neglect can limit your independence and significantly affect your quality of life as time goes on. A proactive approach to health is essential for staying active and independent. The first step is listening to your body. Pay attention to symptoms you might easily dismiss, such as fatigue, discomfort, or unusual changes. These could be early indicators of bigger issues. Seeking medical guidance promptly when something feels off is not a sign of weakness, but of wisdom. Make regular checkups a part of your routine even when you feel healthy. Annual screenings, blood work, and physical exams help catch potential problems early when they're easiest to treat. Beyond seeking medical care, maintain a lifestyle that supports your well-being. This includes exercising regularly, eating a balanced diet, getting enough sleep, and managing stress. By addressing health concerns head-on, you improve your odds for a longer, more fulfilling life. More importantly, taking care of yourself ensures you can stay engaged with the people and activities you love for as long as possible. 12. Dismissing the importance of joy and laughter. Life can sometimes settle into routines that leave little room for fun and laughter. For seniors, this can quickly lead to days that feel monotonous and dull, robbing them of the spark that makes life enjoyable. Overlooking opportunities for joy doesn't just dampen your emotional state. It can also have a measurable impact on your physical health. Scientific research shows that laughter reduces stress, boosts immunity, and improves overall well-being. When fun and humor are missing from daily life, stress can take root, contributing to feelings of sadness or disconnection. Over time, this can strain personal relationships and diminish your zest for life. The good news is that it's never too late to rekindle a love for laughter and lightheartedness. Start by intentionally scheduling time for activities that make you happy. Whether that's revisiting old hobbies, learning a new skill with friends, or watching your favorite comedies, prioritizing fun ensures your days are balanced with joy. Surround yourself with uplifting company. Spending time with cheerful and humorous people can make your social interactions more enriching. Additionally, look for laughter in everyday situations. Sometimes finding humor in a small mishap or simply laughing at an old joke can bring light into your day. Even small efforts to invite joy into your life can have profound effects. You feel more energized, relationships grow stronger, and life's challenges seem more manageable. Most importantly, seeking laughter brings back a sense of vitality, reminding you that aging doesn't mean letting go of the happiness you deserve. By addressing old wounds, being proactive about health, and making space for joy, seniors can enhance their emotional and physical well-being. Each positive change brings not only personal benefits but also strengthens your bonds with the people and world around you.